Hello everyone, welcome to the IchimokuCharts.com daily analysis for gold for Wednesday, June the 24th. Well, a change of trend in this market. We previously had a first time frame downtrend, and now we have a higher high and a higher low, which means that we have a first time frame uptrend. Now the market has traded up to this area here, which is a previous resistance level, and was sold off. So we can see here, this area here, it's within a zone. These areas don't work at an exact level, but we can see how the market rallied up to this previous small swing high where there was selling in the past and has sold off again. So if we were trading here, looking for the high of the current market to take out, we would have been watching for some sort of sell-off around this region. Now the candle though is still green, which means the body of the candle is green, which means that the bulls have still made net progress. They made net progress the previous day. Now the body is still fairly small in relation to the range of the current candle, and it's very similar to a spinning top candle, which is a fairly indecisive candle. And the market here has closed pretty much exactly in the middle of the range, which also means indecision. So what's happened is that the market's opened at a level. Sellers have tried to push the market down, buyers have tried to push the market up, and the sellers have come in again. So there's been a good battle between the bulls and the bears throughout the whole day, and neither side has won. So that's where the indecision comes from, because the bulls weren't strong enough to close the market up here, the bears weren't strong enough to close the market down around here. Now, this shadow here, as we highlighted previously, that traded down to within the cloud, and this flat part of the cloud has shown that the market is holding as an area of resistance through here. An area of support through here, and here we have the resistance. Now this high of the current candle becomes very important for this market. If it's taken out, then the market will probably trade up to around this level, and we can see the price rejection here from the shadows on these candles where the market was sold off. So we'll probably trade up to roughly around this area, roughly around 960 to 967, and then potentially sell off. Or because we have an indecisive candle, the market could actually trade down to the Kumo again, to the cloud. And we know that when we have a flat top or bottom on the Kumo, that can tend to act as an area that attracts price action. So there is still a good possibility that we might trade down to there. So the low of this candle becomes very important. Now the other important thing that we need to look at is that the cloud here is very, very thin. And as we progress over the next few days, it becomes even thinner and thinner, and virtually non-existent around this point. Now that means that if the market does trade down through there, there's a very strong possibility that the market could break out to the downside. So if the bears do take over, we need to be aware that we could have a breakout down here. Now what we want to see though, if we do have a breakout, is that we want to see a very bearish candle if we want to take any action to go short. So we must have a bearish candle. We don't want any of these indecisive type candles. So when we trade down through here, we have to watch the price action. If we have bullishness coming in and some sort of support as we saw here, then the market will most likely trade back up to around here. Now the market is now in the longer time frame trading within some sort of a congestion area here, going sideways, and we can see that the Kijun Sen is pointing sideways, which reflects this lack of movement either up or down in the market. In the shorter term though, the market is still showing some of the downside momentum as evidenced by the steep trend of the Tenkan Sen. And the Tenkan Sen here has acted as some sort of resistance here, and we know that when the market's moving fast, it will act. It acts within a zone too, so tried to trade up through here and couldn't close above the Tenkan Sen, which is very important. Now we're trading down below both of these lines as well, which means that the market is bearish, but we still have a bullish bias because we're trading up above the cloud. So interesting times coming up over the next day or two for the market. The upside appreciation is not great. Downside, if we do take out the cloud, then the market could sell off substantially to down around potentially around 880 and then down to around these levels here.